Imagine being pushed to your absolute limits both physically and mentally for 5.5 relentless days. Welcome to Navy SEAL Hell Week, one of the most brutal challenges in U.S. military training. With barely any sleep and grueling exercises that mimic the stress of battle, only a select few emerge victorious, earning their place among the elite. In this video, we'll guide you through the 6-month training journey and give you the tools to survive Hell Week. Make sure to watch until the end. Let's get started on the path to greatness. Basic underwater demolition, SEAL training. Every aspiring Navy SEAL must go through a 6-month training course known as Basic Underwater Demolition and SEAL, or BUDS. This training is designed to test the limits of your patience and resilience. Among the various phases of BUDS, the first is known as Hell Week. It is during this period that trainees learn to become effective team members under intense mental and physical stress. The Navy has reported 10 BUDS training-related deaths since 1953, with the most recent being Kyle Mullen, who succumbed to bacterial pneumonia in September 2022. Now let's start with how this week starts and how you can survive it to become a true Navy SEAL. The first night, Introduction to Chaos. The night before the official start of Hell Week is meant to throw you off balance. Instructors will fire blanks and set off simulated explosions to create an atmosphere of confusion. This is just the beginning of a long and strenuous journey. All candidates are made to do hundreds of push-ups, flutter kicks, and relentless running in and out of the surf zone. Now you must be worrying about how to survive. Don't worry, we have your back. Actually, the key to surviving this initial phase is to break down the experience into manageable chunks. Instead of viewing Hell Week as an insurmountable whole, focus on the fact that you get to eat every 6 hours. These meals are vital. The high-calorie intake is necessary to keep you going through the relentless physical activity. If you keep repeating this in your head while training, it's only for 6 hours, then I will get to eat a delicious meal. Things will be a lot easier for you. Make sure to eat everything on your plate because those extra calories are your lifeline. Monday, the challenge of Log PT. The first full day of Hell Week introduces trainees to Log PT, one of the most challenging exercises. Along with your teammates, you will have to lift a 68 kilos log and carry it over a sand berm, drop it, pick it up again, and hoist it over your head. Running into the ocean with the log and carrying it back to the starting place is part of the routine. You can't stop thinking about this loop because you don't know when it will end. Though your muscles hurt and the log feels heavy, keep your attention on your partners. But don't worry. To survive this, I have a tip. The key here is whenever your muscles burn and the log feels heavier, always focus on your teammate. If they can keep going, so can you. Also, keep in mind, communication and teamwork are essential. Hell Week is not just a test of individual endurance, but also of your ability to work as part of a team. Tuesday, Conquering Rock Portage. On Tuesday, you will get the task to paddle a few hundred meters to a big group of rocks and land on them, which are slippery and dangerous. It's important to stay out of the dangerous area between the rocks and the boat, which is not easy to do. You'll probably hit the rocks, and the boat could hit you too. But the key to survival is to keep your center of gravity low so that you don't fall when waves hit you. People often get hurt doing this exercise, and some trainees may quit because it's so hard on their bodies. Wednesday, the grueling, around-the-world paddle. By Wednesday, sleep deprivation will start to take its toll, leading to hallucinations. Despite the exhaustion, you and your team must participate in a 12-hour boat race around the world. The incentive for winning is significant: extra sleep. That's really an incentive if you are going to be a Navy SEAL. If you fall into the water, focus on holding onto your paddle and getting back into the boat as quickly as possible. The first team to finish gets to sleep on the beach until the last team arrives, making it a crucial opportunity to rest and recover. Thursday, stealth and strategy and hide and seek. Thursday brings a new challenge, a stealth game of hide and seek with the instructors. Despite being physically and mentally exhausted, you need to use your brain to outsmart your instructors. Winning this game means you can spend time by a bonfire, which is really needed if you are 4 days of being wet and cold. This is not just a test of physical endurance, but also mental acuity and creativity. Your ability to think clearly and strategize, even when you're exhausted, is crucial. Friday, the final test of carrying the boat. By Friday, many candidates will have dropped out, but those who remain face the one final test, carrying a 120-kilo inflatable boat on their heads. Each position under the boat comes with its challenges. The middle positions endure constant pressure, while the front and back positions experience constant bouncing as they run. Preparing for this punishment involves months, if not years, of neck exercises and core workouts. Finally, as Friday morning dawns, you will have completed Hell Week. This is no small achievement, as only about 25% of candidates make it through this hard training. But one thing is for sure: by this time, you will have discovered that the limits of your body are far beyond your imagination, and the bonds you've formed with your teammates will likely last a lifetime. The physical and mental transformation of a Navy SEAL. Getting through Hell Week is a big change. When trainees finish Hell Week, they are not only physically better, but also mentally tough and good at working with others. It's through this intense week that teammates form strong ties and learn to trust and depend on each other in ways they never thought possible. Hell Week teaches more than just military skills. It teaches important lessons in leadership, persistence, and working together as a team. This change is very important because it gets Navy SEALs ready for the harsh situations they may face in their jobs, from combat missions to rescue missions. During Hell Week, the value of working together and talking to each other is constantly stressed. The jobs are made so that trainees can't do them on their own, so they have to learn to rely on each other. Both spoken and unspoken contact must be clear and effective. Success depends on being able to work together without any problems. Whether you're planning your moves during log PT or paddling together in the around-the-world boat race. Not only are these skills necessary to make it through Hell Week, but they will also be useful on tasks that are harder in the future. It trains people who want to become Navy SEALs for the harsh conditions they may face in their jobs, from combat tasks to rescue missions. They are ready to handle any situation, no matter how hard it is, because they have had so much training. Remember that the path through Hell Week isn't just about being physically strong, it's also about being mentally tough and being able to work with others. You will remember the things you learn and the people you meet during this time as Navy SEALs and in the years to come. If you want to join the U.S. Navy SEAL preparing for Hell Week, or are just interested in survival techniques, then you would have probably liked our video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and stay tuned for more exciting content and survival tips. Thank you.